What up, Raphalitos? Welcome back to my channel. Today is January 10th, 2023. Welcome back to Raphael Nation Vlogs, Season 13. Now, this is Season 13 of Raphael Nation Vlogs, which means this is our 7th year. There's 6 months in each season. Season 12 marks the end of 6 years. And so Season 13 marks the beginning of our 7th year on this channel. And remember, subscribers of the channel are called Raphalitos. I am Raphael, and this is Raphael Nation. If you want to be a member of Raphael Nation, just subscribe, right? And you get citizenship in Raphael Nation. Share this video, share it with friends and family around the world. Support the channel. You can buy merchandise. Now create channel merchandise on my website. I'll put the link in the description below. And you can support the channel by purchasing merchandise made in Guyana or designed by Guyanese. I have t-shirts and hoodies and jerseys and so on for sale that I designed myself. Right now I'm featuring the Raphael Nation Brands t-shirt or hoodie that has a Guyana flag superimposed on a US flag, and in the center of it there is the face of an Amerindian girl. Take a look at that, browse the website, share the website link, and purchase merchandise to support this channel. Now, what are we doing in Season 13? We are going towards platform purity. So it seems that YouTube is promoting videos that or promoting channels that present all the videos on the same topic. This is called platform purity or content purity. That means the YouTube channel only gets promoted by the YouTube algorithm if most or all the videos are on the same topic, right? That is what they're calling content purity or platform purity. So that's what we're going to be doing in Season 13 going forward. That means we're going to split Raphael Nation Vlogs into 4 separate channels, right? Remember, we talk about politics, economics, food, and fun on this channel. So we're going to have to split the channel, this channel, into one channel where we talk about our business and economics, right? We're going to talk all about business and economics on Raphael Nation Business. Then we're going to have another channel called Raphael Nation Food, right? We're going to move all our food content onto that channel, and all of my videos in the future on food will be on Raphael Nation Food. Then we're going to have a third channel, which we're going to call Raphael Nation Development. We're going to show all of the construction and the new buildings and the new infrastructure going up in Guyana. We're going to call that Raphael Nation Development, showing you all of the growth and development in Guyana. Then finally we're going to talk about fun on the 4th channel. So channel number 4 is going to be Raphael Nation Fun. We're going to show you all of the things that I do for fun wherever I am in the world. I like cars. I'm obsessed with cars. I've had a number of cars in my time. For recent years, I have not purchased or replaced my car, but I'm going to get back to collecting cars. I have a car company that I'm building electric cars, and so we're going to talk all things cars on that channel. There are other things that I do for fun. I play golf, I play tennis, you know, I like to swim, and I like to travel, right? I have a channel, in fact, a company that's dedicated to traveling. It's going to eventually become an airline company. I'm going to also put the link to that company in the website, and the link to all of the companies. There are 21 companies I'm building. This is going to be a Raphael Nation business channel, and we're going to talk about all things business, right? Unfortunately, I also have to talk about crime. I actually made a video recently about being robbed of my iPhone. So the second time I got robbed of my iPhone, and since then I've actually been following up. You know, I've been secretly tracking my iPhone using the app Find My Phone, and I found the location of the thieves, right? I tracked them back to their places where they live and they operate, so we know exactly where they live now, and we know where their networks are located. And then I tracked the phone finally to a mall, right? The Metroplex Mall on Regent and Wellington Street in Georgetown. And so I went over there like within 2 or 3 hours of getting a notification that this phone was now at this location. So I went over there and I asked the proprietor, that is, there's a phone repair shop. I went in there and I said, no, did you guys see somebody bring in this iPhone, because I'm tracking it and it says that it was in this location. They said, yes, there was about, someone came in about 3 hours ago that brought in this phone and they wanted it unlocked, but we couldn't unlock it, and we sent them away. But when I came into the store, right, I noticed there's a young man standing here, tall guy, about 6 feet tall, and he looked exactly like one of the guys who had robbed me. But the guy was hiding his face, was shielding his face. He had turned his face to the side like this, right? And so every time I moved, he would make sure that I couldn't see his face. So I suspected this guy, but I didn't make any noise about it. I just, watched him from the corner of my eye. But when I left the store and I went home, I could no longer track my iPhone, right? The guy had turned off the phone. So I concluded that this guy had been listening to the conversation, and one of the things we talked about with the repair guys is if the software on your iPhone is not updated to the latest version, then you won't be able to track it if it's turned off, right? Because the latest security update made it so that the phone could be visible to satellite even if you turn it off. Now, either that the phone was turned off or the battery died, because after I left that store, I could no longer track my iPhone, right? So I concluded that this guy is probably one of the thieves. So I went back to the store, right? I went back to the store and I said to the store manager at the time, I said, look, since I left you yesterday, this phone is no longer online. I can no longer track it. Can you check the security camera to see who this guy is? Because I suspect that this guy might have been the thief, right? So I asked him to pull up the security camera. I went, they said, you got to get that information from, he said you have to get that security camera access from the mall security. That is the managers of the mall, people who own the mall. So I went into the manager's office and I asked them, I said, look, I suspect that the security footage would have captured or may have captured this guy that I'm tracking who stole my iPhone. The mall security guy said, no, we're not going to give that information out to just anybody. You got to get a request from the police. So right there and then I called the police because I'd made a report of the item stolen. I'd made a report at the Alberton police station. And so I called the police who was following this case, who was in charge of this case, and had him contact mall security and ask them for the security footage. Lo and behold, 3 weeks later, we have not yet received the security camera footage. And so when I went back and asked the mall security what happened, why is it that we can't get access to the security camera, it turns out that they have a policy now that they are not going to share any footage, any crime footage, or any possible crime footage from their cameras, because their security cameras, it appears that their security cameras are only for them. It's not for anybody else in the building. So I want to let you know this, because this is something that it's going to impact every Guyanese who lives in Guyana or who visits Guyana. If you're a tourist to Guyana, this is going to affect you. It seems to me that the business community is still so selfish that they don't understand that crime affects everybody. That when you put up a security camera, it's not just for your own security, it's for the security of the patrons. Because if people are no longer safe and they know that they're not going to be protected, they're not being protected by these security cameras, they're not going to be able to use the footage from these security cameras to track down criminals who robbed them, then why would you go and shop there? Why would you go to the Metroplex Mall to shop if they would not let you have access to the security camera if you are robbed in their store, right? So I'm putting this out there so that everybody knows that this is the state of security in Guyana. Crime is escalating, but the business community is not cooperating. They are actually aiding and abetting criminals because they will not reveal the security footage of suspects in committing a crime. Now I'm going to go to the mall and show you exactly where the cameras are located and how the mall is situated, how they could have given me this information. We would have been able to track down this guy taking... So guys, this is the Metroplex Mall on Regent Street. This is the location where I last tracked my iPhone. And what I'm going to do is show you the layout of security in the mall, because after I tracked my iPhone to this location, I asked the management, security management, to get me the footage. So this is the security camera at the entrance of the mall. That's another security camera at the entrance of the mall. And this is the kiosk where the phone was tracked. Morning. This is a security camera which would have captured the criminal, and this is the management. Right, so this is the situation and the location of things in the Metroplex Mall. Right, this is management, and this is the third floor of the mall. So these guys actually have footage that could help me identify the thief, but they refuse to release it. And the question is whether they're doing this because of selfishness with their security information, or whether they're doing it because they don't understand how it affects their aiding and abetting crime in Guyana. I'll follow up later. Off the street. In fact, what I think is happening is that these guys are snatching phones in Guyana so that they can sell the parts back to repair other people's phone, because phone repair is big business in Guyana. It costs $30,000 to $40,000 to repair a phone, right? So there's a demand, there's a supply chain problem of getting parts for these phones that have to repair. If you have a cracked screen, for example, and you want to replace your screen, where are they going to get the screen from? Where are they going to snatch? They're going to steal somebody else's phone and give you that screen. So that is what's happening here, guys, right? Security is tight. Everybody is has security guards, but it's not working because crime is escalating. And I'm actually putting my finger on the problem. The problem is that business people are collaborating with criminals by protecting them, by not revealing security camera footage. In other words, business people are aiding and abetting crime in Guyana, and this mall, Metroplex Mall, is a prime example of what is happening. Now, I'm going to keep tracking my iPhone. I'm going to put together all of the data that I have so far, right? Because I'm going to use data to find this guy, and then I'm going to use crowdsourcing. Once I get a picture of him, I'm going to put it out there and ask people to identify him, because this is a small city. Everybody knows everybody. Eventually, there's like 6 degrees of separation from everybody in this city. You know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows this guy. So that is the plan, guys. We're going to track down these criminals. We're going to fight back against crime in the city, and we're going to make this channel about business and economics, and anything that impacts business and economics like crime is going to be discussed on this channel. Right? The other 3 channels are going to be Raphael Nation Fun, where I'm going to talk about my hobbies, Raphael Nation Food, where I'm going to show you all of the foods and dining experiences that you can have in Guyana, and we're going to have Raphael Nation Development, where I'm going to show you all of the building and construction and infrastructure development going on in Guyana. That's what's happening here, guys. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. And remember, you can purchase merchandise, support this channel from the link in the description below. Later!